Alright guys, what's up and welcome back to the vlog channel. So I haven't done a vlog in a very long time, and I wanted to do an update because, well, it seems I only ever update here when I go through a breakup with a girl, and what do you know, today is no different. What I mean by that is, so the reason why I want to do this, I know you guys are probably like, Nathan, why are you doing stuff like this? Like, who cares? We just want to watch you play Gary's Mod. I understand that, and that's why this is a separate channel for you guys that don't care. You can just go ahead on that main channel and forget like I ever posted this. But for those that do want to know, that are curious why I might act different, or the videos might slow down or even speed up, you know, if you're wondering why these crazy things are happening or if I seem weird in videos, usually the issue will be posted here or on my dashboard. But today's video is going to be about a girl that I really was super in love with, and she was even a part of the channel. That's also why I wanted to do this, because she was actually the first girlfriend that I ever had that was actually a part of this channel. She was actually in a video. She was in a few videos. If you guys remember that girl that was in one of the SCP videos that I did, and it got like a nice amount of views. And then I think I did, was it that Kresu? The Kresu head that flies around? Yeah, and I had her try that. That was the one. We were on and off. I'm not going to go too deep in this, but we were on and off for a bit recently, but the relationship started out pretty rocky, and I think that was one of the biggest issues, is that I never really developed trust for her because she ended up doing something that broke my trust, and I never really recovered from that. And then she would always do other things that broke my trust, and then every time I felt like I could trust her again, she would do this thing that would break it again, and then it was just I never really had a long enough time to regain trust for her, and that was a big issue because we were always going through each other's phones. We were both super controlling, and it was just super unhealthy, and we were both toxic. I would even go as far as to even insult her multiple times, call her like, curse names and everything, curse words. And then she eventually, during this last month was the worst part, because what ended up happening was, because of everything we went through, we ended up going to one of my friends' birthdays to celebrate, and she wanted to leave, but I didn't, because I don't really get to see my friends as often as I'd like, because I lived in a city 2 hours away. And what ended up happening was she got upset because we weren't leaving, and I pretty much went after her, but I was a douchebag. I kept saying, leave me alone, screw off. I was being a real douchebag, and she ended up really freaking out, and I tried to stop her, but then the fact that she was ruining what I felt was ruining my friend's birthday really just pushed me to the edge, and I couldn't take it anymore. So I just pretty much, I said some horrible things, and then, a lot of things happened, and what ended up happening was I went to the back of the bar with her, we sat down, and she would like call her ex to come pick her up, and that was like a trigger for me. Like, I got really upset, and then I started saying even more hurtful things, and I said like ungodly, horrible things that I never thought I'd say to anyone, and that I think was a pivotal, I can't say that damn word, moment for us, because ever since that night we never really felt the same. Like that, a lot more happened that night that I won't go into detail for, but pretty much the gist of it is, after that, we fought a lot more. That's also the day we started living together, that same night, because I went to go get the rest of my stuff, and then we went back to where we lived in the city 2 hours away, and we like I said, we were never the same after that. And it really breaks my heart to know that, because it's like, if I just maybe would have listened, I know I'm blaming myself, which you're not supposed to do, but I feel like if I would have listened, maybe things would have been better. But I gotta realize that she broke my trust early on in the relationship, and she broke it near the end. It's like, that wasn't my fault, that wasn't my doing, that was just her. So that's when I realized that she was just a person that I don't really feel is capable of loving at the extent that I demand. Like, the type of commitment and the things that I need, she just could not provide. Like, I don't want to say she's immature like a kid, but I wanted something more developed, and our relationship never really got to that point. It was always like at a stagnant system. So things went on, and then we got to this point where things just kind of felt weird for me. Like, it just didn't feel like something was right. And she started talking to like more dudes that she would say is her friend. And then she started getting a job at a bar, which I had a problem with because, I'm not like overprotective or anything, or I don't get jealous very easily. But I just didn't like the thought of her working at a bar because of my lack of trust for her already. If she works at a bar and there's dudes oogling at her, it's like that would bother me because I feel like at one point she would give in if she thought one of them was good enough. And something like that actually kind of happened because there was this one guy who I won't name, and pretty much they started talking. Things happened, but me and Kylie got into a huge fight, a massive fight, and it was horrible. A huge fight, big one. And that's when she ended up breaking up with me, and I regretted it. I tried taking it back, and I felt like I was just trapped. So what I did then was she left, she had someone come pick her up, and I was pretty much there at the apartment alone with all of our stuff, and I was just sitting there looking around, and everywhere I looked, I could just see all the stuff that reminded me of us, and it killed me, and I didn't sleep for like almost 3 days. She was gone for almost 3 days, and during that period, that guy that she met at that bar, which was her work, by the way, the one thing I was worried about, what do you know, I'm right, she ended up sleeping with, and it wasn't cheating because we were broken up, but it's still kind of trashy that you just sleep with someone like not even a day after you break up with someone. Like, I don't think that's right at all. So that happened, and it just destroyed me. But the worst part was we got back together. She came back to get her stuff, and I just couldn't hold it back anymore. My emotions came flooding out, and I pretty much begged her to come back. It was pretty pathetic, but I mean, that's just how much I really cared for this person. So I don't, I'm not ashamed for it. And we did end up getting back together. But the problem is, I knew we were never going to be the same again, but I just didn't care. I just wanted to just be together, to just have that comfort of knowing that she would stay so we could see where it would go. And that's a mistake because she ended up telling me everything, and I freaked out, and I broke her phone. Yeah, I went crazy mode, guys. Could you believe it? But after that happened, that's when I found out about the whole sleeping with that guy at the bar thing. And then I realized that they were still talking after that. She told me it was just a friend that she had a long time ago, but it was actually the dude that she met at a bar. And she told me that they knew each other, but they just reconnected, and that they were old friends. But I always had a weird feeling about him. And one time her phone was open, and I looked, and she got a message from him, and it said something about like, can't wait to have cuddles or something. And I was like, okay, what the hell is this? So I opened the message up, and what do you know? She was talking about being with him and cuddling with him and all this stuff, and she was planning on leaving me after getting back with me, and I was doing so good, and then she was planning on leaving me again to do whatever, and that really hurt me, and that started another fight, which ended up us breaking up again. But then she wanted to keep trying, so then I said yes, because I give everyone like multiple chances. I give people way too many chances. That's my problem, guys. And then after that, what do you know, things got even more worse. It didn't get better. I really was trying my best. I was trying my absolute best. And then I found out that she, at another bar, because she lost her job and got another job at a bar, which I wasn't a big fan of. At that bar, she had her ex come over like a week later, and then they kissed there. And when I found out about that, I was really upset because that was one of the big reasons with our relationship, is she would always bring up her ex all the time. And that was a huge issue with a lot of our fights. That was the biggest cause, is it was always that one ex that she had. And what do you know, they ended up kissing. And this isn't the first time that's happened. That happened earlier in our relationship. So then after that hurt me, but I actually just pushed through. I'm like, oh well, I don't even care. It's like, it was just a kiss. It's like, I can get over it because I care about this person so much that I'm willing to overlook that and have a nice long-term relationship with this person. But then it got worse, because a week later, which again, during this week, which was literally a week before the first. So starting from the first back a week, that was the starting point. From there on, I was like the best boyfriend you could possibly imagine. I was supportive in every single way. I was doing the best I could. I didn't start any fight. I brought up a few topics because something felt strange to me. And then on the 1st of July, when I picked her up from work, that's when she told me, she said she needed to talk to me, and I just had a weird feeling that something bad was going on. Like, you could just feel it in the air. And then we started talking, and she said that I'm not gonna love her after she tells me this. I'm like, okay, what is it? And then she tells me that that dude that she slept with before, that I was just talking about when we were broken up, he came to that bar and they kissed, and she said she liked it, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, I was so upset. I was so distraught, but I didn't cry or anything. I didn't get mad. I just had questions, and I asked questions, and thankfully she answered. But then she said, send someone to come get me, and we did. And I said our goodbyes, and that was literally it, guys. Just like that, bam. We broke up and got back together so many times, and I think she cheated on me like 5 or 6 times in total. So yeah, it was a huge roller coaster, and I know I might seem stupid by telling you guys this, like, Nathan, what the hell? Why didn't you just leave her way before? Like I said, when I really have feelings for someone, like especially with the way I had for her, they were way beyond any other girl I dated. I'm 25 years old, so I'm not like new at this. I've dated a lot of girls, and I know when I really love someone, and this was definitely the one. It was actually the first girl I've dated where I actually felt like I wanted to marry them. I never believed in marriage. I thought marriage was stupid, but this was the girl that changed my mind, and that's what hurts so much about all this, is that I had to move all my stuff. See all the stuff you see? You might notice the back is different. This is my mom's house I moved back to, and we had our own apartment and everything, and I had to move all that stuff. You guys probably remember this from last year. Same thing happened last year, by the way. I had to move all the stuff it in my car, and drive back 2 hours by myself. I had to go back and forth 3 times, so all in all, it was about 3 trips or 6 hours of driving within a day, and I didn't sleep for like 2 days. I actually just slept last night, and that was the first time I got sleep in a while. That's why the videos are slow. That's why I'm making this video, to explain to you guys why the videos aren't coming out. But now that I'm home and alone, I can focus on videos. And yes, it sucks. Trust me, guys. I've been talking about this to all my friends. I've been annoying people. I rant, I talk, my mouth just goes and I can't stop. And that's what I'm doing in this video. But you know what? I can do it, and you guys will actually listen, hopefully. If you don't, that's okay. I just want to let you guys know what's going on, because she was a part of the channel, and I feel like you guys deserve to know what's going on with anything in the channel, and she was a part of the channel, so I feel like it's fair. I'm not trying to make her look bad or anything, like, oh, she cheated on me. Like, yes, she did. We both had a lot of bad traits in that relationship that ended up ruining it. But I'll tell you one thing, I was a motherfucking loyal guy, okay? I was loyal as hell. So I will say that. I was committed, I was loyal, I was a douchebag, I said harmful things, and I hurt her in a lot of ways, but I was damn committed. After everything's said and done, I honestly just feel really uncomfortable about the whole thing. For the last 8 months, I literally was like, she was like my life. Like, I was around her all day, every day. Everything I did with her. So going from that to just instantly doing everything alone is such a drastic change. Not only that, but living in a different place all of a sudden, in a different city, all of that just adds up to feeling like you're an alien. Like, I'm this kid that lives in this city, but now I'm back in this city instantly. Like, someone snapped their fingers and I woke up from some weird coma. That's what it kind of feels like. And it sucks because I felt like I would have actually still given her a chance after that. And that would have just disgusted me, because she would have kept doing it. She even told me that she'll just keep doing it and that she can't stop. And she said that I deserve so much better, and that she said she doesn't need a boyfriend right now, which I think is total bullshit. Like, every woman says that. So cliche. But it could be true, and I'm going to say she was right about all that stuff. Definitely, not to bring her down, of course, if I haven't already. But yeah, I think I do deserve better. You know, no one deserves to get cheated on. I don't care who you are, okay? You don't. She just wasn't loyal, and that is a deal breaker for me. So, yeah, I may have loved her, but it's like, if you do something like that, you don't deserve to be loved, to be honest. So, I'm glad that we kind of pulled each other from that, and now we're both single, and now we are here. This is where we are. It's been about 3 days. I don't know when this video is going to go up, but I'm going to do more than just breakup stuff, guys. I know it's like, oh, another breakup video, woot. But I'm going to do more stuff, and I don't know what I'm going to do on the vlog channel. I never really knew what I was going to do, but I think I'm just going to just talk. Like, I'll go on walks, and I'll like go on drives and stuff, and I'll just talk about subjects. Like, I'll make the video about a subject, I'll stick to it, and that's what we'll talk about for that day. And it might be boring just hearing some dude on the internet talk, but I don't know, like, I feel like maybe I might say something that might make you guys think about stuff, and you can talk to me in the comments and we can like discuss it, and we can kind of maybe even help each other figure out things that we're not completely certain on. Because getting a fresh perspective from anyone is always a good idea when you're trying to learn more about something. That's pretty much it, guys. I gave you the lowdown. This is a 16-minute video. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to cut it down. I didn't think I was talking for that long, but damn, I could talk about this stuff for hours. It just helps to let it all out, you know. Hope you guys are awesome though. Videos coming soon, more often on the main channel, and I'm also gonna try to really get that Score Next channel up. If you guys don't know, it's gonna be a top 10 channel about video game Easter eggs, secrets, glitches, cool facts, anything like that. Any of that kind of stuff is going to be on that channel. It's going to be about every game, not just Gary's mod, okay? Any video game is eligible. Can't wait to see you guys in those videos, and I'll see you till the next one. Thanks for hearing me ramble for probably like 15 minutes. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until next time, thanks for watching, and farewell.